Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and welcome to my quick and easy preparation guide for new players and beginners within PokeMMO to help you guys get something out of the upcoming Christmas event in PokeMMO in 2025. This will not be a long or in-depth video. This is just 5 simple things that everybody can do to get some profit, Pokeyen, and progress during the upcoming event. So let's go ahead and jump into these things. Number 1, go ahead and get yourself a catching Breloom. Now, if you don't know what a catching Breloom is, in short, it's a good Breloom with Spore and False Swipe to allow you to hit a Pokemon down to 1 HP and then put it to sleep to make catching Pokemon easier. And it's going to look something like this. So we see a bunch of different options here, and they can get expensive, but you can definitely get yourself a Shroomish and shrink the cost down dramatically. If you want to look over for a Shroomish that is not high level, you could buy one of these for a lot cheaper. Let me go ahead and find you guys a good example. Switch around the different natures and such as well. Get rid of this specification, and there you could find yourself a Shroomish like this for 3,500 Pokeyen. If you were to EV train this thing and train it up, you could have a fantastic catching Breloom. It's just going to take a lot of time, hard work, and effort. Or if you have the spare few 100,000 Pokeyen, which I'm guessing you don't as a new player, you could just go ahead and outright buy one. But one's going to look like this normally. It's going to be adamant, lonely, or naughty nature. You want plus damage, plus physical attack without being brave, because it hurts your speed, which is a little rough in my opinion. You want to EV train it in 2v2 attack and 2v2 speed. If you don't know how to do that, I do have EV training guides on my channel. And then you want 20 plus attack IV and 20 plus speed. You do not need double 31 like this one has, but you can do that if you would like. And you really do want the poison heal ability with a toxic orb as the item. It's going to help you self-sustain and keep your Breloom alive indefinitely. I really like this moveset personally with Spore, False Swipe, Substitute, which allows you to stay active against alphas and difficult catches, and then adding in some sort of like Seed Bomb, Strength, some sort of self-damaging move here. You can also do Drain Punch in this slot. A catching Breloom is a Pokemon you will use for the next hundreds to thousands of hours on your PokeMMO account. You will use it for absolutely everything, including the upcoming Xmas event. And the reason you actually need the Breloom, and the reason we're doing everything on this list, is so that you can make some really good Pokeyen during the upcoming event. You can just catch swarm Pokemon, which are just random Pokemon that appear in the wild, and then turn them in for presents and mysterious balls, or some sort of sealed product you don't really need to know about right now, but you'll make ending up like 200 to 300,000 Pokeyen per hour as a newer player if you just have these 5 things in this video done. Next up, step 2, alongside your Breloom, you also might want a catching Smeargle. This one's a little more optional. If you already have the catching Breloom, you might not need a second one, but if you plan to play PokeMMO long term, I highly recommend also getting a Smeargle. A catching Smeargle has access to Soak, which is the main thing that it does differently to Breloom. This allows you to turn Ghost-type Pokemon into a Water type, which then allows you to False Swipe them, making that catch much more easier. Or you could even Soak a Grass-type Pokemon, which then allows you to Spore that Pokemon, making it a much more effective catch, saving you time on difficult catches as well as Pokeyen, so you don't have to use more expensive Pokeballs to catch those mons. On a similar vein to Breloom, you're looking for adamant, lonely, or naughty nature on this Smeargle. Then they're looking for 252 attack EVs and 252 speed, and they're looking for 20 plus attack and speed IVs. And then with this moveset, False Swipe, Spore, or Soak. And then I like to put on Sweet Scent as the 4th move. You could also do an HM like Fly or Surf. There's really no wrong way to build a Smeargle, but I do recommend doing a Soak one for your first Smeargle. Next up, tip number 3 is to get all 5 regions done, or at least as many regions as possible. It is vehemently helpful and important in PokeMMO to unlock and have access to all of the physical locations in the game. This is going to increase your amount of EV training spots, your XP training spots, your Pokeyen per hour, especially during the events. More regions completed means more locations and access to swarm callouts and lost presents. Next up, tip number 4, stock up on some Pokeballs. I personally like to go over to the Unova shopping mall, which is located just west of Oplucid City. If you fly over to the city and then head west, just head all the way west through this little tunnel, and then go to the middle of this route over here, you can find your way over to the shopping mall. Then once inside, you want to head over to the left, head over here, head up these stairs, and this will be the unique Pokeball store where you can find all types of different Pokeballs, from Nest Balls, Dust Balls, Timer Balls, Quick Balls, which are really, really good. But these balls are kind of expensive. As a new player, it is totally valid and totally beneficial to just stock up on Pokeballs. Pokeballs are your bread and butter. As you can see, I have 7,400 on this account that I still use actively to this day. You never want to run out of Pokeballs, especially the right Pokeball for the right situation, because as a new player, you want to be catching Pokemon for profit or catching those Swarmons during the events to turn in. If you don't know what I mean when I say things like turning in swarm Pokemon and such, don't worry. I have other guides on my channel that will answer those questions, and I'll be doing a lot of it on stream, and we'll have visual examples once the event is here. Really, right now, I just want to focus on preparations. You guys have plenty of time to learn the event when it drops, most likely around Christmas. Which is a good time to go ahead and say, if you are a new player and don't know, holiday events usually happen in PokeMMO on the day, give or take 1 to 2 days. We're likely to see the Christmas event drop anywhere from December 24th to December 26th. Yes, I know, it's not exactly the optimal time, but it's what we got to work with. But alright, as a new player, if you have a catching Breloom, a catching Smeargle, all 5 regions done, and you've stocked up on Pokeballs, the next thing is to join my Discord. I know, boo, yuck, he's just shilling, I know. Hear me out. My Discord is incredibly helpful during the event seasons through no fault of my own. It is due to the community and the amazing mods there that manage all of the call-out channels. Now, this is what the Swarm Bot usually looks like outside of events. It's a way for you to figure out where Pokemon are spawning. During events, it's kind of a similar situation, but whenever you catch those Pokemon, you can turn them into NPCs, even if they're terrible Pokemon, and make some really good Pokeyen. Once again, reaching that 200 to 300,000 Pokeyen per hour threshold. Once you do all 5 things on this list, you can go ahead and just catch wild Pokemon in PokeMMO and make hundreds of thousands of Pokeyen per hour. If you're not a very social person and you don't want to be in my Discord after the event is over, you can go ahead, join my Discord, get the benefits, get your bag, you get some help from it, and then leave the Discord whenever you're done with it. My Discord mostly exists just to be a resource for people like you. And if you end up finding it helpful, make sure to maybe thank the mods and all the people who put in the hard work in there. And if you found this quick video helpful, go ahead and make sure to give it a like on YouTube. That helps me out tremendously and will hopefully help other new players find this video. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos. I do upload every single day about this game, whether it's stream recaps and entertaining content or guides like this. I also stream on Twitch Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET and will be streaming and making a ton of videos during the event itself. The Discord link is always in the description, or you can go to discord.gg/Patrouski, which is a permanent link. And if my content has helped you out enough in your PokeMMO journey to warrant it, Twitch subs, Twitch primes, YouTube memberships, and PayPal and Venmo donations, especially during the holidays, do help me out a ton. But most importantly, have a great day, enjoy PokeMMO, and good luck in the event. For now, I will see you guys later, but peace Reno. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here. I wanted to take this second to say thank you so much for watching the entire video. It is thanks to people like you I'm able to make the content that I do, as well as everybody whose name is listed here. That's it for me. Have a fantastic day.